it's Amelia. If you're considering self-publishing a book, or if you're working on your next book, here's how to achieve the #1 new release banner on Amazon. I'll be referring to KDP or Kindle Direct Publishing, which is a free tool you can use to self-publish your book. Once you click on that Publish button on KDP, your book, whether it's an ebook or print book, will be live on Amazon within 72 hours. There are several things you'll need to do, all of which are pretty easy, to achieve the #1 new release banner. Plan to have your book launch when you announce it to the world a week or two after your book goes live on Amazon. Here's why. Once your book goes live, there are several important things you must do to make sure your book ranks well and starts selling. And to achieve the #1 new release banner. Plus, there's still some tidying up to be done and things to check on Amazon. You'll receive an email when your book is live. My ebook was live in less than 24 hours since I published it, but my paperback took several days. So you want to coordinate before you launch your book. Ideally, you want both your ebook and your print book, any other formats for your book, live at the same time and linked together. So this is my ebook, and then I have a paperback version. And initially, when the ebook went live, it was a separate listing, and then the paperback, when it went live, was also a separate listing, and that took a couple days to link together. It should automatically link together, providing you set up both formats within the same book listing. For example, this is my latest book, and here I have the ebook, and then I have the paperback, and you want to make sure that it's set up within the same listing, and that will make sure your books get linked a little bit faster. You also want to make sure that your book title and author name and contributors must match on both the ebook and print version in order for them to be linked together. Another thing to check is the Look Inside feature. This Look Inside feature should automatically be available within a few days of your book going live. And this feature is great because it allows readers to catch a glimpse of the inside of your book. And if your book is on the shorter side, like for instance, this particular book is a pretty short read, then it will only show a few pages of your book. Now, if I switch over to the paperback and check the Look Inside, which again did take a couple days after the book went live to be available. That shows just an extra page or two of the inside and the back cover. Again, if your book is longer, it's going to show several more pages on the inside. And depending on what shows after you check the Look Inside, you can contact KDP if you want to request that they alter the amount of pages that show on the Look Inside. Once each book goes live, also very important is to contact KDP to submit up to 10 book categories. This is for each book format. I have a separate video for this, and I'll leave a link in the description. Also, for your ebook, consider enrolling in KDP Select. KDP Select is available on the KDP dashboard under marketing for each book. You can also get to KDP Select info by hovering over this ellipsis and clicking KDP Select info, and that will take you to the KDP information for that book. I have enrolled this book for one enrollment period, and once you enroll in KDP Select, this allows you to offer your book for up to 5 days for free during that enrollment period. Now, there's also something called Kindle Countdown Deal, but in order to be eligible to set that up, the book has to be live for 30 days with no price changes. But the KDP Select free promo is ideal to run once your book goes live, to offer your book for free for your advanced readers. I set up a promo and offered my book for free for 1 day only. This gave my advanced readers a chance to purchase my ebook for free and post a review before my book launch. So before you even publish your books, and preferably weeks prior, send a PDF version of your book to some advanced readers who have agreed to read your book ahead of time and provide feedback and or a review. Shorter books will be easier to get people to read versus a 300-page novel. If you wrote a novel, then you will need to give your advanced readers more time to read your book ahead of time, like 2 or 3 months or more. The amount of your advanced readers doesn't have to be hundreds of people. You can send it to 10 or 20 people, depending on how many readers agree to read your book ahead of time. Obviously, the more advanced readers you have, the better the chances of getting several reviews prior to launch and in general. So once your book is live, but before you announce it to the world, you want to let your ARC team, your advanced reader copy team, know that your ebook will be free on a certain date for them to purchase it for free and post a review. So this can take several days, thus the reason I like to put my book live and not launch for at least 10 days to give that cushion time to do all these things. And all this works together to help you achieve the #1 new release banner. Your advanced readers should post a review by accessing their ebook under their Amazon orders. If they don't, then it will not be designated as a verified purchase. They would have already read your book, but when they purchase your book, your ebook that is for free, their review will be marked as verified purchase, which is always a good idea because it tells readers that the reviewer purchased your book. If you need help with KDP Select and setting up a free book promotion, I have a separate video on that, and I'll leave a link in the description. If your advanced readers miss the free promo day, they can still post a review, but then the review will not be designated as a verified purchase. However, all reviews are extremely helpful. This includes reviews with just star ratings or reviews with commentary. There is a difference, and I have a separate video that explains the difference, and I'll put a link in the description below. Also, once your book is live on Amazon, purchase it. You can purchase your ebook on your free day if you're running a free promo or as soon as it goes live. I set my ebook price at $2.99, and as soon as it went live, I purchased a copy. You want to start doing these things to stimulate the Amazon algorithm. You also want to purchase a copy of your paperback as well. You can change the price of your paperback or even your ebook after your book goes live. I do know authors that lower the price of their print book and purchase a few copies, and then they raise the price. This lets you test out the process, plus you still earn royalty if you purchase your own book. Sales stimulates the Amazon algorithm and helps you achieve those new release banners and bestseller banners. Purchasing your own book is definitely allowed, and I have checked with KDP. Authors can purchase as many copies as you like, but I would say to just buy one directly from Amazon, and if you need some other print copies, you can purchase author copies via the KDP dashboard, and then you only pay the print cost. A combination of ebook purchases by advanced readers, your purchase, you're updating each book with 10 categories, all help you achieve the #1 new release banner. This is my latest book, and the #1 new release banner was there for a few hours the first day, and then it went away, which can happen because rankings change hourly. But after my free promo day and a couple dozen purchases of my ebook, the #1 new release banner has remained there for several days. The other thing you want to check for both your ebook and your paperback are the rankings. So to check the rankings, once your book is live, it's going to take a few days to start showing, and you want to scroll down all the way to product details. Now, if you don't see any ranking information, again, you want to make sure that you submit those book categories to KDP. The closer the ranking is to #1, the closer to achieving the bestseller banner, and then the #1 new release banner does not necessarily require you to have #1 down here. For instance, my book here has the #1 new release banner in education research. If I click on education research link, it will show new releases in that particular category. Now, this is only the case for brand new books that have been recently published. Again, I have a separate video about book categories, but I can tell you that once you do see books with a #1 new release banner or a bestseller banner, You're going to want to go into the link that I just clicked on, and then you can see all the different categories. Use this list to mark down the categories related to your book to submit to KDP. Also, when you do achieve the #1 new release banner, take some screenshots. It's good to keep track of your rankings, and when you do achieve the banner, it's also helpful in your marketing materials. I move over to this book to show you a book that has not even been released yet and already has the #1 new release banner. This particular book is set up for pre-order. And right now it's in March, and this book is not available until May. It doesn't have any reviews yet, so with pre-orders, even people who have purchased this book cannot post a review until it goes live. But the fact that it is getting pre-order sales has stimulated the Amazon algorithm. And let's take a look at the ranking. Down in here, you can see that these categories are doing well. You can also take a look at books which are ranking well. This particular book was published within the last 6 months. It's doing very well. It has almost 450 ratings, and if we scroll down, you can get an idea of the different categories. You can also look at the categories in bestseller books and not so much copy them, but get an idea if your book is related. So if you have like a children's book, or this is a children's women biography book, then you can get an idea of the categories to help you submit for your related book. The other thing you want to do once your book goes live in preparation for launch is to send an email to your members of your email list to let them know about your upcoming book. Tell them why your book might be helpful. If you don't have a list, create a lead magnet, which can be a chapter from your book, an activity sheet, a video, or something you can offer for free. There's one more thing I did this week for book marketing. I set up 3 different kinds of Amazon ads campaigns. When you set up ads, it does take a couple weeks for everything to digest, but I would recommend looking into Amazon ads. There's free training right on the Amazon ads dashboard. Setting up ads and using other book marketing strategies can help you increase your sales during the first month of your launch and beyond. So to achieve the #1 bestseller banner, it's important to do all these things and continue to get sales as well as activity, and make sure that your book is ranking well. If you know people that are interested in your book, they can also help out by following you on Amazon. They can also search for your book in different ways. They can search for your book via the Amazon search bar, searching for a book either in the Amazon search bar. Like for instance, if I type in writing and brainstorming ideas, I can easily find my book because those words are in the title. Let's try a different search. How about the words writing, bestseller, book ideas? This might be a bit more competitive. Let's see how quickly I can find my book. And there it is. So if that found your book quickly, that's a good clue for a keyword phrase that you could add to your KDP book listing. Other people can help you as well by searching for your book. They can also look for your book in the different categories. To search for a book for category, you click the hamburger menu on the left here, go down to books, and then filter down further and search for your book that way. That's something else you want to try yourself and tell others to try as well. If you need help with self-publishing or book marketing, I have other related videos, and I'll leave info in the description for you. I'm also working on courses as well on both self-publishing and book marketing, and you can get early access if you sign up to my blog. Go to this link for my course availability and see links in the description below as well. Leave me a comment or question below, and I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and click the like button, and remember to subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. I'll see you in the next video.